The Nikki Clarke Show, transforming lives one story at a time. If you would like to be a guest or become a part of our live studio audience or even to become a sponsor, just go to www.NikkiClarkeNetwork.com.
Welcome back to the live taping of the Nikki Clarke Show at the White Elephant 366 Queen Street East in the heart of downtown Toronto. And how's everybody doing? Awesome. I love it. That's what I like to hear. Before we get into anything, I want to ask you a question. What time is it? Hot Topics. That's right. It's time for Hot Topics. Hot Topics are what are topical on the time feed on social media, what people are talking about at the water cooler. And joining me in the Hot Topics discussion is none other than DJ Ranjan. Please welcome him.
Hi, everybody.
DJ Ranjan,
Hello.
how you doing?
Fine, how you doing?
How was your weekend?
Good.
Yeah?
It was good, did a lot of stuff, went out, had a good time. Celebrate friend's birthday party, went to go see a friend DJ. You know, Good weekend.
Tell people about your show on Fridays.
Oh, okay. I have a show on a station called iLive Radio. That's iliveradio.com. And the show is called Colors of Rhythm. And I play like world music on the show, so music from around the world, different genres of music.
Yeah.
But it sort of has that flavor.
And people just type in iliveradio.com?
Yeah, so okay. iLive as it sounds, radio.com, all one word.
What time on Fridays?
6 p.m. to 8 p.m.
All right, you got to check him out.
Yeah.
All right. So, everybody's talking about it.
Yeah.
Rachel Dolezal.
Oh boy.
Wow, right? You've heard the story? The woman who stepped down as the chapter leader for Spokane, Washington, as the NAACP leader, because she was posing as a black woman, and she's not. And it was her parents who outed her. They went on the Today Show, and told everyone that she's actually white. They've had this kind of estranged relationship, and they're hoping that Rachel come to terms with her identity crisis, they were saying, and make amends with their relationship. But the thing is, the family adopted 4 black siblings. And I think at that point, according to Rachel's argument, that's when she started to identify herself as an African American. But I don't know. What do you think?
Very, very complicated, but straightforward.
It's complicated,
straightforward at the same time. It's one thing for somebody to, align with a cause or with a group of people.
Sure.
And especially given the fact that the NAACP is an organization that includes people of all backgrounds and races.
Right, they're very diverse.
To fight for the same cause, because they're a diverse organization. So it's disappointing that she went that route. Because I haven't had a chance to sit down to speak with her what her motivation was behind it, it's quite complicated in that sense. But, again, when we go back in history, there are some actors who sort of took the role of playing a black person. So it's quite a pretty bad territory in that sense.
Lots of controversy.
Yeah, lots of controversy, and some of the stuff that like I said, to live that life, to live that lie, is disappointing.
She did a lot for the NAACP.
Oh yeah,
she got them a new office and I think some funding.
Yeah.
But I think the issue that people have is that when she applied for the position, she checked the boxes white, Native, and African American.
Yeah.
So that's the issue.
And it's complicated. I remember I was just talking to you earlier, and the really complicated thing about it too is that I've been going through my Facebook news feeds, and I've seen like 2/3 of that being posted, and I'm like, okay, I get it. People upset, I get it, but there are bigger issues at the same time.
Right.
So we got to just sort of take a step back to it and not get totally caught up with the situation too. She's been found out. We know what happened. And she stepped down. We gotta focus on major issues because there's a lot of stuff that's going on in states and here too, and around the world that have to be focused on.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough, fair enough. So let's talk basketball.
Oh, yeah.
How do you feel?
Well, I root for underdogs, and I'll say that I'm not an official LeBron James fan because I've backed against him before.
Okay.
But I was rooting for the Cleveland Cavaliers to win the series because the fact that they had nobody, and it would have been a really huge win for them, and then for his career would have been put him on another level.
Right.
But they weren't able to pull through.
Okay.
Golden State won the championship with Stephen Curry, and if some people know Stephen Curry, he spent a lot of time here in Toronto when his father Dell played for the Raptors. So he went to school here and played a lot of basketball here too. So some of his training and learning was up here in Toronto.
Right.
So congratulations to him, his team, and the people of the Bay Area, San Francisco, Oakland, San Jose area.
Right. Okay.
Big win for them.
Big
But
win.
Cleveland suffers yet for another year of losing.
Yep.
And I'm talking about all the Cleveland teams, that is.
Right, right. And you think
Yeah.
LeBron can come back after
Of course, I
the
think
walk of shame?
You know what? There was no shame in what LeBron did. What LeBron did actually is something that no other player has been able to do in the finals, to dominate the finals like he did. And he had that team 2 wins away, and they're literally, you take them off the team, I see them no more than a 20-win team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and he had no Kevin Love, he had no Kyrie, especially Kyrie Irving in the first game. They almost won that game. So
Yeah.
if he was healthy, they could have had a chance to win.
Right, right. Okay, good point. So, DJ Ron John, do you ever watch The Apprentice with Donald Trump? Anybody here watch The Apprentice? Make some noise if you do or did at some point. And the gentleman that kind of, he's kind of easygoing, and he leans back in his chair and he nods, very convincingly. George E. Ross, the business advisor to Donald Trump, he's actually coming to Toronto this Saturday. He's flying down from New York City, and he's going to be at the Metro Convention Center for Trump Strategies for Real Estate. This is a book that he wrote, and it's going to be Saturday, June 20th, Metro Convention Centers, and the doors open at 8:30 a.m., and it's going to be a full conference with breakout seminars, an opportunity to meet Mr. Ross, and guess what? I'm actually one of the panel speakers, so I will be chatting with Mr. Ross. I'm really excited about that. I hope I don't get fired, the Donald Trump's tagline. But we have an exciting show for you tonight. It's a stellar roster of guests, so you don't want to go anywhere. You're at the Nikki Clarke Show Live. Come back.
The Nikki Clarke Show, transforming lives one story at a time. If you would like to be a guest or become a part of our live studio audience, or even to become a sponsor, just go to www.NikkiClarkeNetwork.com.
All right, welcome back. Sitting beside me is a fabulous woman. She is the founder of the Durham Caribbean Festival. Please welcome Mary Galvan to the show.
Thank you for having me here.
You're welcome. A lot of people don't know that we're actually neighbors, practically.
We're neighbors.
Yes.
We live
in the same hood.
Right.
So we run into each other all the time getting some gelato.
Right.
Yeah. But tell me a little bit about your background. You have, you've got marketing, journalism, you've got this rich background. Let's hear it.
I'm a brand specialist for Jamaica National, which is a great job, but I'm also a writer for the Durham News. And I have a column on diversity. And I've been doing that for the last, marketing for the last decade, and writing for the Durham News for about the last 5 years.
Okay. So who have graced the covers because of your introduction?
You have, right?
Thank you for that.
Years ago when you were doing Music Week, but it's a pretty cool job because you get to interview a lot of great artists that we have in Canada, and I feel that we don't promote Canadian arts enough. So it's great to see all the beautiful things that we do have here and write about it and bring awareness to things that people don't know about.
Absolutely. So what brought you to the Durham Caribbean Festival? I mean, that is no small bag of chips. That's a huge achievement
Right.
To bring about, and also the proclamation of Caribbean Week. That is huge.
Right.
So let's hear about what you've done. Those are big milestones.
When the festival started 5 years ago, the vision behind it was being out there and writing for Durham and different events. We have such a large Caribbean community in the Durham region with nothing to engage our community. And it really started off as a picnic, really.
Yeah.
It was so small the first year that it started. And as the years went by, more people from around Ajax got involved, and it changed from Ajax Caribbean Day to the Durham Caribbean Festival. And it's been a long road, but it's so amazing to see so many people come together. And May 11th, we proclaimed the official Caribbean Week of Ajax, where we have major corporate companies and small shops participating in Caribbean-themed events throughout Ajax. OLG transformed their whole restaurant at the casino into a Caribbean-themed menu and girls and a reggae concert. So it's pretty cool to see the diversity of different people getting involved with the Caribbean community.
Absolutely. And that could not have happened without your initiative. So please give her a round of applause for that. You should be very proud of yourself.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Right, and I have to just tell everybody, Nikki's been a great supporter throughout all of this. We talk all the time about good or bad, or cry about the good, and vent. And so it's been great, right, to get here finally. And we've done so many activities leading up to even the proclamation.
Yes.
We did a jerk chicken competition with some of the vendors.
Who doesn't like jerk chicken?
Right, and I hope that you guys do, because I have a great, our winner, which is Sugar Lounge. She makes this restaurant. Debbie Anderson is here today, but she owns a restaurant called Sugar Lounge, which is also participating in the Durham Caribbean Festival, and she is the official Durham Caribbean Festival jerk chicken winner. So I do have giveaways for dinner for two tonight, so you guys could try out her restaurant. So I hope one
thank
of
you for that.
Yes.
That's awesome. Okay, so the festival is officially June 28th, and where's that going to be and what times?
It is at Greenwood Conservation Area in Ajax. It starts at 10 o'clock prompt. It goes to around 9 p.m. We start off with church service in the morning at 10 a.m. and have a gospel hour. And then we go into a slew of different artists. We have everything from reggae to soca. We also introduce French. The French-speaking islands are all involved in the festival. So we do have Creole and Zouk music and all of that. So it's a variety of everything, and we really celebrate every part of the Caribbean. And of course, my background being Latina, we have reggaeton and all kinds of fun things happening. So I hope to see all of you there on September 28th.
Absolutely.
June 28th.
June 28th.
June 28th.
Okay, and where's it going to be?
In Ajax, Greenwood Conservation Area.
Greenwood Conservation, okay.
Yes.
And is there a cost?
It is free. It's a free event.
It's free, family, fun.
Family fun. We have everything. We've got pony rides for the kids, folk tail, domino tournaments. We have a bit of everything.
Okay, and then is there a tasting area too with some food?
We are introducing for the first time this year to celebrate the Pan Am. We have a great pavilion with the wonderful Chef Solomon Richards,
Yeah, I love him.
is the VIP tent, and we are introducing Pan Am dishes to this year's festival. So we'll have a whole beautiful pavilion brought in that's a Pan Am theme.
Okay.
With other Caribbean islands.
Well, I'm excited for you.
Yes.
And again, congratulations on all your hard work. I know you have a great team behind you, but I know it's spearheaded by your vision and your tenacity. So all the best for you. And where can people find you?
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, we're on everything. So please look up Durham Caribbean Festival, and you could find me anywhere.
Okay, awesome.
Thank you.
Mary, all the best.
Thank you so much.
June 28th.
The Nikki Clarke Show, transforming lives one story at a time. If you would like to be a guest or become a part of our live studio audience, or even to become a sponsor, just go to www.NikkiClarkeNetwork.com.